In the heart of the cat kingdom there once lived a wise old king and his 12 beautiful daughters, each more graceful and mysterious than the last. These princesses were no ordinary cats. They were agile and elegant, with luxurious fur and gleaming eyes that sparkled like the stars. But there was a mystery in the palace that puzzled the old king. Each morning the princesses' silk slippers were worn to shreds as if they had danced the night away. Yet no one knew where they went or how this happened. Determined to uncover the secret, the king issued a royal proclamation.
Hear ye! Hear ye! The king seeks the bravest cat in all the land. Whosoever can discover the secret of the 12 princesses' worn-out slippers shall receive a great reward, even the paw of one of the princesses in marriage.
Many brave cats tried and failed, as the princess's secret remained well guarded. But then a young and clever stray named Leo came forward. Leo was no ordinary tomcat. He was clever, with a knack for solving mysteries, and his heart was as brave as a lion's.
Your Majesty, I may not be noble by birth, but my spirit is noble, and I promise I shall uncover the princess's secret.
Very well, young Leo. But beware, should you fail, you shall be sent away forever. You have 3 nights to solve this mystery.
The king's eldest daughter, Princess Feline, guided Leo to his quarters. As the eldest of the 12 princesses, her eyes shone like moonlight on the river, and her silver fur glistened as she moved. There was a knowing look on her face, but she said nothing of the secret. That night, Leo decided to keep watch. He hid in a corner behind a velvet curtain, his keen eyes fixed on the princesses. Midnight approached, and Leo was growing sleepy, when suddenly the youngest princess, Pippa, yawned and stretched.
Sisters, it's time, let's go.
Leo watched in astonishment as Princess Feline touched a paw to the wall, revealing a secret passageway. One by one, the princesses disappeared into the tunnel, giggling with excitement. Quickly, Leo followed, padding silently behind them, careful not to be seen. The tunnel led to an enchanting underground forest where glittering trees grew out of the silver earth, and flowers glowed like tiny lanterns. In the distance, a magical lake sparkled, and on its shore stood 12 magical boats shaped like giant lily pads, each manned by a handsome tomcat prince. The princesses hopped gracefully into the boats, and Leo leaped onto the back of the youngest princess's boat, careful to stay hidden. The boats glided across the shimmering water, bringing the princesses to a grand crystal palace where the Cat Kingdom's most extraordinary midnight ball was held. The princesses twirled and leapt, paws tapping in rhythm and tails flicking as they danced the night away. But Leo noticed that with every step, the slippers on their paws grew more worn and tattered. The next morning, Leo returned to the palace just before the princesses emerged from the tunnel, their slippers completely shredded. For 2 more nights, Leo followed them and saw the same events unfold. On the 3rd night, he gathered his courage to speak to the princesses before they could disappear again.
Princess Feline, I know your secret. You and your sisters travel each night to the crystal palace beneath the earth, where you dance until your slippers are worn through. You do not wish to deceive your father, but you long for the magic and freedom that the midnight forest brings.
You are clever, Leo. It is true, we dance to escape the confines of palace life. But now that you know our secret, what will you do?
Leo presented his findings to the king, explaining not just where the princesses went, but why they did it. The old king, though stern, softened at the realization that his daughters sought freedom and joy beyond the palace walls.
Very well, Leo. You have uncovered the secret, and for that, I grant you the reward I promised. But as for my daughters, I shall not force them into any marriage. Instead, they may continue their dances, openly and with my blessing, if that is what brings them happiness.
The princesses cheered and Feline stepped forward.
Leo, you have not only freed us from our secret, but have shown great kindness. If you will, stay here with us in the palace, as a friend and companion.
And so Leo stayed in the Cat Kingdom, not as a prince, but as a beloved friend and trusted companion to the 12 dancing princesses. The midnight balls continued now with the king's blessing, and Leo often joined in the dances himself. And so, The cat kingdom was filled with magic and music, paws dancing under the moonlight forevermore. And that, dear friends, is the tale of the 12 dancing princesses of the cat kingdom, where magic, mystery and dance live on in every paw step.